Greetings, my empire. Dreezel here back with another video, and today we doing another ESO build video, man. Today I'm gonna be sharing with y'all my Magicka DK build for Blackwood. Now, Magicka DK is one of the classes that I felt like I didn't perfect yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really, master the class. You feel me? Like, I didn't play Magicka DK till its full potential. You feel me? So, uh, during Blackwood, I've been tinkering with Magicka DK, you know what I'm saying? Switching up sets, stuff like that, seeing what's best, what the best weapons is, just stuff like that, you feel me? And to be honest, I feel like I've came up with one of the best, setups for Magicka DK and Blackwood, especially in this new meta. This build has a good sustain, really, really, really good damage, you know what I'm saying? And really, really good resource sustain, bro. Like, this build just, you feel me? I've been doing good in all forms of PvP with this build. I've been doing good in BGs, Cyrodiil, and Imperial City, you feel me? And dueling as well, you feel me? I just, this build, to be honest, I was surprised. When I put up this setup together, it was just something on a whim, and it actually came out really great. And I was like, whoa, this is really good, actually, you feel me? But before we get into the build, man, I want to ask y'all to hit the like button, subscribe, join the empire. You already know. Helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps the channel grow. Now, without further ado, let's get into the build. All right, you already know what we start with. Let's go into the character sheet, you know what I'm saying? So first, my max Magicka is at 35k. Almost 1,500 Magicka recovery. 22,000 health, a little low, but Magicka DK has a lower health pool. 17k maximum stamina, which I think is really good on the Magicka class. And health recovery, stamina recovery is pretty low, but we don't have problems with stamina in this build, and I'm going to get to that once we get into the abilities. We got 3,600 spell damage. Now, don't take our spell damage at face value because it does go up with our sets. We have 28.3% spell critical, which is pretty decent to give us pretty consistent crits. And we have 5,700 spell penetration. Now, to go on our back bar, to show our back bar resistances, we have 24k spell resistance unbuffed. And we have 19k physical resistance unbuffed. And 2,000 critical resistance. You know what I mean? Buffed or not buffed is 2,000. Now, to buff up our resistances, our spell resistance goes up to 30k, and our physical resistance goes up to 25k. Now, for our damage bar, fully buff, we at 4,350 spell damage, which I said our spell damage does go up with set, so do not take the spell damage at face value. We have 64 into our Magicka and attributes. For our race, we are Dark Elf. Now, I feel like Dark Elf is one of the best for Magicka DK, just because Dark Elf does give us that stamina pool as well as a Magicka pool. So the stamina pool is really important, just for us having to roll dodge, block, anything like that. Having a extra stamina is really good for, those things like that. You know what I'm saying? Even for sprinting, just having enough stamina, to sustain, sprinting for long periods of time is really, really good. So that's why I chose Dark Elf. Any other class would do, not any other class, but, classes that would do well in this as well. Breton, High Elf, Argonian. But I feel like out of all those classes, Dark Elf just does the best out of all of them. We are running the ice cream food. I don't know why it's called the ice cream food in the active effects bar. it's not called that. The actual food is called Ghastly Eyeball, which gives us 4,600 max Magicka and 460 Magicka recovery. So just raw Magicka stats that we need is going to be really good to just sustain our Magicka really, really well. For the Monday Stone, we are running the Apprentice just to give us raw spell damage. We get an extra 238 spell damage. If you feel like you could live with lower spell damage and you want more penetration, you could switch to the spell penetration Monday Stone. But I decided to go with the spell damage because I feel like it just performed better than adding more penetration. But if you want more penetration, like I said, you can switch your Monday Stone. All right, now we're done with the character sheet. Now let's go into our sets. So before we get into the sets, actually, let's go into the potions we are running. We are running tripod potions. Really good potion. Just gives us all stats, Magicka, health, and stamina, and on the recoveries for all those stats too. So it's really good just to sustain all stats. We need Magicka, we need health, and we need stamina. So it's just good. This potion is just good all around. It's a lifesaver in terms of resources and sustainability as well. Now, to get into our sets, the first set we are running is innate exam. We have sharpened on the sword. We have an innate exam. We have dual wield swords, sharpened on both of the swords. And what innate exam does is it gives us a line of spell damage. It gives us a line of maximum Magicka, a line of maximum stamina, a line of critical, just straight up critical. Then the fifth piece adds 386 spell and weapon damage to your class abilities. So I haven't showed our skills yet, but basically pretty much like 90% of our damage abilities on our skill bar is class abilities, you feel me? So this is basically just giving us the almost 400 spell damage buff, basically just giving us that, you feel me? Because basically all our damage abilities are going to be our class abilities, you know what I'm saying? And this not only buffs, the damage of your class abilities, but it also buffs your healing as well. So if you have a class ability that heals, this is going to give your class ability more healing, because it's up in the spell damage to that ability. So you're going to get more healing off your class abilities as well. So I really feel like innate exam is really good, especially for Mag DK. Other classes this set would be good for Sork, Mag Sork, Mag Warden, just any class that uses a lot of, of its class abilities and its builds and stuff like that. Innate exam is really, really good, you know what I'm saying? We are running poisons on the dual wield. I just feel like it's really good because we're never gonna light attack on this bar. So when we do, it's really nice just to put a poison on the enemy. You can put whatever you want. I just have poisons. For the back bar, we are running a Potentate Restoration Staff with the Life Drain enchantment. I like the Life Drain enchantment because it really works well with the Restoration Staff passive, which when you heavy attack, you get major mending for like 3 seconds. So when it procs the Life Drain enchantment on the major mending, it gives us a really good heal. We have Defending as the trait, and you already know what Potentate does. It gives us an extra 3% mitigation to to player damage, you feel me? So just to have us more tanky in the back bar, stuff like that. And yeah, so pretty tanky on our restoration bar, and we're getting a lot of heals. Now for our monster set, we are running Engine Guardian. We run multi-effect on the multi-effect enchantment on the big pieces of our gear. So head, chest, and legs, we run the multi-effect enchantment. And you want impenetrable on all your pieces of your gear. You want impen on all pieces of the gear. And for the rest of the pieces, all the light pieces, you want to have a max health enchantment on all the light pieces. You know what I'm saying? We are in 5 heavy, 2 light. You know what I'm saying? Just to get more tankiness. Like I said, we are a little bit low on health, so you want to just have heavy, a heavy set on, or multiple heavy pieces just to get reach that max health. You know, a decent amount of max health. You feel me? Because you could live with lower max health on a Mag DK just because of how the main Mag DK's main heal works. Now we are running Engine Guardian, like I said. Engine Guardian, what is it gonna do? The first line gives us health recovery, which is but we really here for the second piece. And what the second piece does is we have a 25% chance to summon a Dwemer automation that restores either Magicka, stamina, or health. This is really good. Not only does this set proc, so like it procs so fast. It gives us all the sustain we need. It gives us the resource sustain we need and the health sustain we need. You feel me? Everything that it could give us, we need. Health we need, stamina we need, Magicka we need. So really good set, really good monster set. And our second 5-piece set is Bright Mother's Boast. What it does is it gives us a line of maximum Magicka, another line of maximum Magicka, a line of Magicka recovery. And when you have and the fifth piece is when you have a drink buff active, um, you get 1,900 max Magicka and 128 Magicka recovery. This is a really good, Magicka sustain set. Uh, Ghastly or Ghastly Eyeball, the food is already a drink buff that gives us so much, Magicka sustain. And on top of this, we just have, pretty decent, Magicka sustain on top of this set. You feel me? So I feel like this is a really good set. Just to sustain Magicka. I've really been enjoying this set. I feel like I have little troubles with keeping my Magicka up there. You know what I mean? Like ever since I put this set on, I feel like I haven't been you know thirsty for Magicka. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's my Magicka at in the fights? Where's my Magicka at? You know what I mean? I always got Magicka. So like really good set, and yeah. Yeah, like I said, run 5-piece heavy and 2 medium. Uh, Prismatic glyphs on all the big pieces, head, chest, and legs, and health on all the little pieces. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? All right, for now, our jewelry, we just run Bright Throws, both jewelry, all spell damage, and maximum Magicka, trait. Now let's go into our skills. Let's go into our abilities. You feel me? We are on our damage bar. This is our dual wheel bar, and our first ability is Flame Lash. Now, Flame Lash, you already know, it's the DK spamble. Does really good flame damage. When you attack immobilized or stun enemies, you set them off balance with this ability. And when you target people who are off balance, the ability changes to where the cost is reduced by half. It does more damage, and you get a really good heal when you attack off balance enemies. So the reason I really like this ability, because not only one, it does amazing burst damage, you feel me, but it also gives us an amazing heal as well. So it's really good just to sustain on the offense, and it also gets buffed by innate exile since it's a class ability. Next ability we have is Cauterize. This is gonna be our overtime heal. That's gonna heal us every 5 seconds. And while slotted, we do get Major Prophecy, which is gonna give us higher spell critical rating. I really like this ability because not only does it get buffed by innate exile, but it's a really good heal. You feel me? When you put this on, you're gonna get really good heals, consistent heals throughout fights, and it's really gonna help you out. Now we have Fossilize. Fossilize is gonna be our main stun. Um, it stuns people for 3 seconds. Not only stuns, but it roots them. Um, and when it also does damage, a little bit of damage as well when they're rooted. So really good. This really pairs well with Flame Lash because when you attack stun enemies, you off balance them. When you off balance them, you get the increased Flame Lash. So this is really good. This is a free, this is free damage and a free heal from Flame Lash. You know what I'm saying? So really good. Also, Fossilize can't be blocked, so no blocking that. Really good stun, can't be blocked. Now, Burning Embers is going to be a really good flame damage ability. Does initial flame damage and does a really, really nice amount of flame damage over 14 seconds. And it heals you for 76% of the sum total of the damage inflicted by the effect, bro. So really good. Same thing what I said with Flame Lash. This is a really good ability that's gonna give us sustain on the offense. So really good ability. So much damage. Now we got Engulfing Flames. This is gonna be another flame tick. You know, same thing with Burning Embers is gonna give us initial flame damage and a really good flame tip over 14 seconds. And when enemies are afflicted with engulfing flame, they take extra flame damage, which is really, really good because pretty much all our abilities is flame damage. So when you hit them with this, they're basically taking damage. They're basically taking extra damage to all our abilities. So really good. Gets buffed by innate exile. And yeah, really good ability, man. And for our ult, we have Ferocious Leap. This is gonna be ult that does amazing flame damage. Has amazing CC for people in the radius of this ult. And when you use this ult, you get a 100% shield, which basically gives you a shield for your entire health bar. So really good. Gives us a more another ability that does insane damage and also gives us a really good sustain on the offense. So really good ability, really good ult. Not that expensive, and yeah, just to help CC the area. I don't know if this ult is glitched like Leap. I haven't had a problem with Ferocious Leap so far, but I don't think it's glitched like Dragon Leap. But if it is, I haven't noticed it yet. Now to go to our back bar, our main heal is gonna be Green Dragon Blood. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I not running Coagulating Blood? Now you can run Colag. Colag is the better burst heal, but even though it's the better burst heal, I really like Green Dragon Blood because yeah, it doesn't heal as much as Colag, but it gives us so many buffs. With the heal, it gives us major fortitude, uh, major endurance, and it also gives us mind of vitality, giving us stamina recovery, health recovery, and I believe 8% extra healing taken. So I don't know. I feel like Green Dragon Blood is just better than Kolak to me because even though Kolak gives the better heal, we get minor vitality with Green Dragon Blood, and minor vitality is going to be really good with regeneration. Just to give us more bigger heals. You feel me? Like I said, if you want to run Kolak, you can. I just, I've been tinkering around with DK, and I just found that Green Dragon Blood has just been doing me more justice than Kolak. In terms of just more stamina sustain, more health recovery, even though health recovery is bad, and just more healing in general. And next ability we have is Rapid Regeneration. This is gonna be the Resto Staff, our Resto Staff heal. Um, First of all, it's the cheap heal that heals us for so much. You feel me? Even I like I say in all my build videos, I don't even like to say numbers, but just even looking at the numbers, the heal it gives us is insane. And like I said, combine this with Green Dragon Blood, giving us minor vitality. This is gonna give us a really, really big heal. Even though healing is nerfed in PvP, we still gonna get a really, really good heal. We have Race Against Time. This is basically going to be our source of major expedition. And it's also going to give us, a little bit of extra crit damage as well, more damage. We get more damage in our crits, but we not really, what I mean, we don't really care about the extra damage to crits. We really care for the major expedition. This is just going to make us move us faster and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, this is just a mobility ability. Uh, it's gonna remove all snares and immunities as well, so make us faster, get rid of those nasty slows, purify those nasty slows like that, and Yeah, so I really enjoy this ability, especially in open world. Just to help us move around and get rid of the get out of certain situations or get into certain situations. Next ability we have is Degeneration. Not only is this gonna be a decent Magicka damage tick on the enemy for 10 seconds, but this is gonna be a source of our major sorcery, which is gonna give us an extra 20% spell damage for 20 seconds. So really good magic damage tick, and really good source of major sorcery. You feel me? Now moving on to our next ability, we have Violet Armor. This is gonna be the source of our major resolve. That's gonna give us almost 6,000 physical spell resistance. When you activate it, Spike shoots out of you. That does a really good magic tick for 10 seconds. I wish that was a flame damage tick that they had instead of magic damage. It would make more sense if it was flame damage, just so we could get more damage out of engulfing flames. But uh, I'm not gonna keep playing them on magic damage. Magic damage is okay as well. But yeah, it's gonna give us a magic damage tick, and also when enemies hit us, they're gonna take damage as well when they hit us. Sort of like a thorns effect. When they hit us, they take damage back. You feel me? So really good. Really not only is it a really good ability, to buff us up, our resistance is up, but it has a really decent tick attached to it too as well. So really good. Uh, really like Violet Armor. Now for our ult, we have Temporal Guard. Um, we don't really use Temporal Guard for what it could do. Yeah, Temporal Guard does come in handy some of the times. When you're in a tough situation, you need to reset the fight and stuff like that, or reset your health. This ability comes in handy some of the times, but I'm really just running it for the minor protections it gives us, which is gonna reduce our damage taken by 5%. While slotted, so just to even make us more tankier in the back bar. So that's pretty much all the reason I run is for the minor protection. But the ult is decent as well. Well, I was gonna say I run it to get the shield too, but I already have race against time on the back bar as well, so I would get the shield regardless. So if you want to switch this ult out, you can to anything you want. Magma armor, something. The restoration staff ult, Pensia, I think it's called. That's really good as well. If you want, but I just been rocking with the temporal guard. But Pensia might actually be the better ult to run in this situation. But I like temporal guard because, like I said, can't get you out of the bad situation, especially with bombers and stuff like that. Or if you just got ganked, if you're about to get ganked, you get hit with like an end cap or something, and you need to reset, and so you just use temporal guard. So yeah. Also, um, you know, for race against time, if you're dueling and stuff like that, because you want to run race against time if you're dueling. It's a ability that you use to traverse around, get to extra mobility. But if you're in a duel or something like that, you can switch out race against time. Personally, I switch it out with uh, Siphon Spirit. I know I'm a weird character, but I've really been enjoying. I really like Siphon Spirit for some reason. First of all, it's a free ability. Uh, it gives you um, minor life steal and a minor magical life steal. Uh, so it's gonna give you health every time you damage the enemy. It's gonna give you magic every time you damage the enemy as well. So I just been playing around with this ability. You can run any ability you want to replace race against time and duels like that. But I've really been having fun with Siphon Spirit. So like I said, you can run what you want. I've been running Siphon Spirit. I'm weird. I play Magic and DK a little weird, but yeah, I've enjoyed Siphon Spirit. Gives us magic sustain, health sustain, uh, and it's free. You feel me? I ain't waste a dime on it. So now let's get into our CP. So first we have 50 points to Untamed Aggression. We have 50 into Wrathful Strikes, 20 into Precision, Tireless Discipline, Deadly Aim. We have 50 into Deadly Aim, and we have 50 into Master's Arm. Keeping in mind, this is for the CP I have. I'm at like 1,300 CP. So keep in mind that, that's where I'm at. I have 20 into piercing. I have 40 into flawless ritual. I have 30 into war mage. I have 20 into quick recovery. I have 20 into elemental aegis. I have 20 into hardy. And I have a couple of points into that. It's just the leftover points I have. Like I said, on 1,300. So this is the CP for 1,300. I have 20 into Eldritch Insight. I have 20 into Blessed. And we done with the blue tree. Let's go to the red tree. Uh, 30 to Savage Defense. 20 into Tyler's Guardian. Uh, 30 into Fortification. 16 to Hasty. 20 into Hero's Vigor. 50 into Mystic Tenacity. That was just leftover points. We have 3 to Piercing Gaze, just leftover points. We have 20 into Sprinter. 30 into Tumbling. 20 into Defiance. 50 into Juggernaut. 50 into Boundless Vitality. 50 into Ironclad. And 50 into Rejuvenation. Now the green tree, I'm not gonna go too deep in the green tree. The green tree really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna, just show y'all what I got. I'm not gonna really go into depth to what I got in here. If y'all want to copy what I got, go ahead. But that's pretty much the build, man. Like I said, I've really been enjoying Mag DK. I've been playing around with Mag DK for a while now. I having weird abilities on it. Like I said, I'm running Green Dragon Blood, man. Pretty weird, but I've really been enjoying it. Like I said, I've been doing really good on all forms of PvP, BGs, battlegrounds, Imperial City. I haven't had a problem with this build. I've actually been dominating. In terms of damage, I just out damage the enemy before they can even do anything. And even if I get pressured, I just have so much healing and sustain. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. Really good build. I really enjoy the Magicka DK build, and I really hope y'all enjoyed it. Um, if y'all enjoyed the build, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, join the Empire. You already know. Helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps the channel grow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Drizzle Empire out. I'ma see ya.